Welcome back to Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. I'm your host, Lewis. Chapter 39, Practice Humility. Humility and inner peace go hand in hand. The less compelled you are to try to prove yourself to others, the easier it is to feel peaceful inside. Proving yourself is a dangerous trap. It takes an enormous amount of energy to be continually pointing out your accomplishments, bragging, or trying to convince others of your worth as a human being. Bragging actually dilutes the positive feelings you receive from an accomplishment or something you were proud of. To make matters worse, the more you try to prove yourself, the more others will avoid you, talk behind your back about your insecure need to brag, and perhaps even resent you. Ironically, however, the less you care about seeking approval, the more approval you seem to get. People are drawn to those with a quiet, inner confidence. People who don't need to make themselves look good to be right all the time or steal the glory. Most people love a person who doesn't need to brag. A person who shares his or her heart and not from his or her ego. The way to develop genuine humility is to practice. It's nice because you will get immediate inner feedback in a way of calm, easy feelings. The next time that you have an opportunity to brag, resist the temptation. I discussed this strategy with a client, and he shared the following story. He was with a group of friends a few days after he'd been promoted at work. His friends didn't know it yet, but my client was chosen to be promoted instead of another friend of theirs. He was a little competitive with this person and had the very strong temptation to sneak in the fact that he'd been chosen and the other friend wasn't. He felt himself about ready to say something when a little voice inside him said, "Stop! Don't do it!" He went ahead and shared with his friends, but didn't cross the line and turn into sharing into gloating. He never mentioned how their other friend didn't get promoted. He told me that he couldn't remember ever feeling so calm and proud of himself. He was able to enjoy his success without bragging. Later, when his friends did find out what happened, they let him know that they were extremely impressed with his good judgment and humility. He received more positive feedback and attention from practicing humility, not less.